So here we have the Ford Fiesta on a 68 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you need to increase that space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side with the rev counter, and on the right-hand side the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle, you can see what gear this car is currently in. So we're in P for park at the moment, as this is an automatic. Above that, we have a fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge, and then a digital readout for the speedometer in that central display. Up in the top left of that display, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 8,805. You can change the information that's displayed in that central section by using buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of info, including the trip computer, as you can just see just there, settings, your phone, audio, navigation, driver assist, and then back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side we have stereo and phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after such time as you pair your phone up, which is done over on the touchscreen in the center here. Hit connect to phone and then pair phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
And then just follow those instructions on screen. You will have noticed this car has got satellite navigation. There's a full video that shows how this works that you can find both on our website and also on our YouTube channel as well. And when it comes to music in this car, we have AM, FM and DAB radio. You can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. And we have a couple of separate USB inputs. If you plug devices into either or both of those, they will appear up on there as options as well. Working our way down, we have the main volume for the stereo. We then have the air conditioning for the car. So you can determine the temperature, the fan speed, where you'd like the air to be directed once it enters the vehicle. The air conditioning is on when this light shows, so off, back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set. You can turn that off just as easily as you turn it on. We have a rear heated screen and a proper heated front screen as well. Below that we have this storage area, a 12-volt charging socket and one of the 2 USB inputs. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then these 2 buttons just here. So this turns off the traction control for the car, and this one turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. And then finally, all the way back here, we have the second USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.